There's a new energy wave that's moving through the earth right now. And not only are you feeling the energy of this, but you actually are the new energy that is moving through our earth. Now, this energy that you are is being born in an extremely powerful and extremely rapid way. We've quite literally just gone through an actual portal into a completely new version of ourselves. But this is what's really cool, is that this new version of ourselves is literally stripping away all these layers that we've picked up as we've continued about our human journey and all the other past lives and different experiences that we are connected to. A lot of people refer to this as karma. So we've been carrying a lot of these layers, but this new version of you isn't actually new, but it's more like an older version of you that wasn't carrying so much gunk, right? We're really entering into a new stage here we're calling a new earth. And it's us being our genuine, authentic selves, not carrying all that stuff. Now, you are a very special person in my life. And that's why I've decided to make this video, is because you might be feeling a lot of the things that I've been feeling. It's extreme anxiety. I mean, I haven't had anxiety like this in a long time. You may also be feeling depression. You may also be feeling a kind of complacent energy where you almost feel like nullified and like you can't get up and do things, or like you just can't find the energy to do it. And it's easier to turn to distractions and things that help you to detach from your reality. We're talking movies, we're talking substances, we're talking binge eating food that might not be in the best resonance for your true self, right? So these are some of the things that you might have been noticing. And I have a feeling that this is the case because I've been going through this, and all the people around me that I know in my personal life here in Sedona are going through this too.
I'm not anxious.
What? I wanted to make this video to share with you guys the anxiety and the depression that we are feeling right now, that complacent energy. This is a really awesome opportunity and chance to step through this portal and be happy. And be happy, you know? A lot of the things that we're anxious about, you know, maybe you're anxious about, oh, I need to do this, I need to do this. Well, maybe that anxiety isn't actually a feeling that you need to change. Maybe that anxiety is actually your higher self's way of communicating with you and showing you that perhaps the life that you're living isn't in your highest resonance. It isn't what you really, truly in your core want for yourself to be experiencing and to be aware of. You know, maybe that anxiety is a knock on the door saying, hey, Nathan, you're welcome to continue living in this house as long as you want. I will not force you out. But I'm just knocking and letting you know there's another house over here. And it's your true house, right? And the same with the depression. A lot of these feelings, spiritually speaking, you know, if we take it to our therapists and psychiatrists, society will tell us that these are feelings that mean you have this disorder, this disorder, this disorder, here's a pill to fix it. But spiritually speaking, I mean, these are really just matters of awareness. You know, it's just a matter of realizing that all the things that you're feeling, they're you communicating with yourself. And there's usually an essence in there that if we can tune our awareness to, it can help us. So the thing is that we're all extremely different, right? Take Lightning, for example. His happiness is, you know, his happiness pretty much, to be honest with you, seems like it's just going everywhere with me that I go. His happiness is just simply his food bowl's full, he's got some water, and he gets to go on adventures with me and be my best bud. You know, that's pretty clearly where Lightning's fulfillment comes from. Look how cute he is. I could say my happiness is going on a hike, hugging Ruby, who's my life partner, 3 times a day at least. I could say that it's singing, hooting and hollering, playing music, rubbing wood whenever I feel like it. Oh. You know, I think you get my point. It seems like happiness is different across species and across us as individuals. But there's something that I saw online when I was doing some research yesterday before making this video for you. And I saw something that really resonated with me. That for humans in general, as a species, happiness means having something to do and having something that you love, right? As humans, we really thrive when we have something that we're committed to, a project, some kind of way that we're adding value to other people's lives, something that we're creating, right? Having something to do and having something to love. You know what I mean? For me, this is lightning. This is being with Ruby, and to be quite honest, it's my crystals. This is my new Diamantina Lemurian Quartz wand, guys. I was so stoked to share this with you. I'm like just banging with this one. I'm carrying it around and it reminds me of when I was in Mount Shasta and I was all like 5D and I was like, oh. But anyways, I got like a whole new collection of them because this is a lot of what my happiness is having things that I love, having people I love, right? And having things to do, which for me, that's my project, is of making videos. So what is it for you? How do we achieve in our lives everlasting happiness? Happiness that never ends. It's simple. Carry around a Diamantina Lemurian Quartz with you. How do we achieve everlasting happiness in our lives? Look, I'm coming up on 25, you know? I've been living on the road, fully delved into just following my excitement and living however I want to every single day, which has been pretty drastically different from a lot of people in society and a lot of people, my friends, my family. It's pretty alien, you know what I mean? And I gotta tell you, how do we achieve everlasting happiness? We don't. We don't achieve everlasting happiness because everything around us is always changing. You know, I've talked about this a lot with my favorite crystal. Actually, it's technically a Tektite Moldavite. That things are always changing. That's the energy of reality. That's the energy of the universe, of God's source creation. It's transformation. That is the experience which we are gifted with. Everything is always changing and transforming. And that means the way that we feel, the experiences that we're having, the things we think about, the people we're with, the commitments we make, you know? Everything is always changing. Always, always, always. And I really don't feel, in my experience, that everlasting happiness is a real thing. Maybe we could just drop the pursuit of finding happiness that always lasts and instead allow ourselves to discover happiness in every single moment. Because for me, in my experience, and I'd love to hear from you if you can relate to this, for me, in my experience, all the things that I do, right? If something's bringing me happiness or joy, let's say being with Ruby, for example. Being with Ruby is so profound to me. It's so amazing. But sometimes there's this weird voice that can turn on that I think a lot of people can relate to, where all of a sudden you stop fully appreciating being with this person, and instead this voice kicks in and it's like, oh, I hope she never leaves me, you know, how do I make this last forever? Right? And this is a lot of what we call the human ego, right? Our ego kicks in and starts trying to understand, how can I wrap up this happiness, this profound bliss that I'm experiencing, and package it and take it every single morning so that I feel this exact same way every single day, right? And a lot of what we're doing here is we're allowing our fear of this happiness going away to actually stomp out that happiness immediately, if that makes sense. So happiness isn't everlasting. And the more we look for this everlasting happiness and the more we try to achieve it, that's actually us stepping on it because we're trying to save it for later. We're trying to have everything always stay the same, right? So if we just drop that, it puts you in this kind of new state, in my experience, where you can discover little pieces of happiness and bliss and joy in every single thing around you in every single moment. And because you're not trying to hold on to any of those things that give you happiness, you're just allowing it to be in that moment, never even considering at all, oh man, I should carry this around with me. I should try to make this last forever. Excuse me. It's like it just is born over and over again in everything. That there's this happiness, there's this joy and appreciation that we can truly discover in every single moment, but we have to be fresh. And that's why right now is the perfect time to give yourself permission to stop pursuing everlasting happiness. Stop pursuing happiness tomorrow. Stop looking for, this is what I'm going to do, this is what I'm going to dedicate myself to, and it's going to bring me happiness exactly 2.4 months from now. Stop doing that. Give yourself permission right now as the new you that has just stepped into this portal. Give yourself permission to discover happiness in every single moment, because it really is that simple. Stop putting it off. You are so powerful. Your power is literally beyond anything that we can comprehend. And so when you push it off, you get to basically help create that experience for yourself of happiness not being here now. But happiness isn't even real. It's an illusion that we're creating. And if we drop the pursuit of it, suddenly we can actually have it, right? But don't have it for too long, because once you have it, then you're holding on, and then it tries to run away from you, and then you're like, oh my God, I thought I had that, and then your expectations are all screwed up. It's a totally different conversation. Yeah, we just went through a 2222222 portal on a Tuesday. Okay, that's pretty sweet. But we're going through a portal every single moment. Every single moment is an opportunity to step through a portal and shed all of the things from the previous moment that no longer serve you, because you're brand new every single moment you are being born again. And that's a really special gift. That is a really special gift. So thanks guys for sharing space with me today. I stepped through a portal, you know? We all are stepping through portals. And I'm so passionate, and I love making videos and talking about just the energy that's taking place on the earth, right? My crystals. I love doing comedy. I love doing entertainment. I love hiking. I love sharing the views with you guys. So at least for now, in this portal of the fresh moment, I'm gonna be pumping out some more videos because I want to. All right, guys. Much love to you, and I will see you soon for the next video. Lightning loves you guys too. Okay, all right, he's going, goodbye.